Welcome to this class. Today we are going to balance this reaction. This is nitric acid, this is calcium carbonate, this is water, this is carbon dioxide, and this is calcium nitrate. Okay, to balance this reaction, at first we have to draw a table like this. Then this is reactant side and this is product side. So in the reactant side we have to count the number of atoms. So here hydrogen, the number of hydrogen is 1. Then here we have nitrogen, so the number of nitrogen is also 1 here. Then we have oxygen, which is 3 here. Then here we have calcium, and the number of calcium is 1. Then we have carbon here, right? So the number of carbon here is 1. Then we have oxygen, which is 3. So let me add more oxygen here. So basically we are getting 6 oxygen. Okay. Then in the right hand side we have hydrogen, that is 2 here. Then here we have oxygen, which is 1. Then here we have more oxygen, more 2 oxygen. Then here we have 3 NO3, 2, that is 3 times 2, 6 oxygen. So basically we are getting here 9 oxygen. Then here in carbon dioxide we have carbon, that is 1. Then already we have taken this oxygen. Then we have calcium, that is 1. Right. Then here we have nitrogen, that is 2 nitrogen. So let me write here. Then we have 6 oxygen, already we have taken that. So to balance this reaction means we have to balance the number of hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, calcium and carbon from both sides of this equation. So look, this oxygen has come from more than 2 compounds. Look, this oxygen may come from water or carbon dioxide or calcium carbonate. If an atoms or elements come from more than 1 compounds, then we have to balance that atoms or element at last. So we can balance hydrogen, right, or nitrogen. So hydrogen 2, but hydrogen here 1. So to balance the hydrogen, what can I do? I can simply multiply by 2, that gives me 2. The rule is that if you multiply by something, that something must come before the atom. That is, these 2 must come before the hydrogen, that is here. So we have to place here 2 as a coefficient. If I place here 2 as a coefficient, the number of hydrogen atom will be 2, the number of nitrogen atom will be also 2. So we have to write here 2, right? Okay. Now look, hydrogen 2, nitrogen here, nitrogen here is 2, nitrogen 2, then oxygen 6. Look, if you place here 2, the number of hydrogen will be 2, the number of nitrogen will be 2, and of course you have to update the number of oxygen. So 2 times 3, that gives you 6. So you have to write here 6, right? 6. So 6 plus 3, that gives you 9, right? So let me delete this at first. So now I have to write here 9. So look, 9 oxygen, calcium 1, carbon 1, carbon 1. So everything is balanced, right? So you have to be careful in case of placing 2, because these 2 applies for this and this, right? This is subscript, but this is coefficient. In case of balancing chemical reactions, we usually change the value of coefficient, right? Here the coefficient is 1, here the coefficient is 1, here the coefficient is 1, here the coefficient is 1. If the value of coefficient is 1, that in that case we don't usually write 1, right? So thank you for viewing this video. Be well.